Yankees 9.5 game lead over the Tampa Bay Rays. Solidly in first place, and obviously you can blow it from this point. 6 weeks to go, but 83 wins for the Yankees, continuing to churn like a machine despite the injuries, despite lineups where the bottom half of the lineup, you're looking at it like, who are these guys? I like to now call them the Yankees / Rail Riders because between the big league players and the AAA players, they are leading both the International League's Northern Division and the American League East, despite all the injuries, despite all the plugins. So once again, I'm going to get on the pedestal and scream how much of a genius Brian Cashman continues to be for players like Gino Urshela, for players like Mike Tauchman, Luke Voigt, Didi Gregorius. If you can't develop them, Brian Cashman can, is the way that goes. He takes your prospects that you give up on, brings them to the Bronx, and they become stars. I have never seen a phenomenon such as this, where you can talk about guys, again, Didi Gregorius, Aaron Hicks, Luke Voigt, Urshela, Tauchman, and there are others. But at this point, those 5 particularly stand out. Can you imagine, Joe, thinking about in the NBA, and we talk about this in the NBA all the time, where players give up, where teams give up on players that they invested heavily in, into developing, and they give them up before seeing what they become.
3 to 5 years.
What if one team in the NBA, and let's use a equal comparison, the Lakers, which is the NBA's most winningest franchise, Lakers Celtics, all right? And that team now decided that instead of me going out and chasing top free agents, I'm just going to take your draft picks that you misdeveloped and develop them the right way and have all those guys pan out for you and turn into what they were supposed to be and form an infrastructure and and give you depth 2 and 3 levels deep.
Yeah.
Where you can replace stars like Aaron Judge, stars like Giancarlo Stanton at the drop of a hat with these players that you gave up on, and now we just taking them, develop them to their full potential. That's what the Yankees are doing. All right, and
they're taking supposed cast-offs.
Yeah, but teams, they're not even casting them off on purpose. Cashman is calling you about the guy, and you have lost value in your perception. You don't value him at the same level anymore.
Right.
You've kind of given up, and you give him away for trash.
Nothing, yeah.
And then he turns out to be a near all-star. So that's what the Yankees have done, and it shows this year as they have continued to lead the division throughout the season with all the injuries.